Hi, my name is Tara Reck. I've been representing injured workers in Washington state for almost 20 years. People call my office all the time asking for advice about an upcoming IME exam. Many of them heard bad things about IME appointments and they don't know what to expect. Other people ask how to prepare for an IME exam and what they need to do. So I decided to put this video together and I hope it is helpful. One of the biggest turning points in workers' compensation claims is the IME exam. This is true for both L&I claims and self-insured employer claims in Washington state. In fact, an IME exam can cause L&I to stop payments or to deny medical treatment. But before we dive in, let's do a quick recap about why we have to do IME exams. After an injury at work or an occupational disease, you open a claim with L&I or with your self-insured employer. From there, you get medical or mental treatment as appropriate. Your treatment should be covered under the claim. To manage your treatment, your attending provider oversees your condition and refers you out as necessary. On the other side, L&I pays for your medical bills. They also provide wage replacement benefits such as time loss. During your claim, L&I makes many decisions. We call this the claim administration process. For example, L&I decides to allow certain medical conditions under the claim while rejecting others. Similarly, your employer can push back and request to deny conditions or monetary benefits. Remember, your entire claim is managed by a claim administrator or claim manager. However, your claim manager is not a medical expert. They just follow process. Therefore, whenever they need inputs about your medical or mental condition, they can request an IME. According to L&I, an IME provides objective medical legal examination requested to establish medical findings, opinions, and conclusions. After L&I receives the results of the IME exam, they can make decisions and move your claim forward. Not surprisingly, work injury claimants are often nervous when they have an upcoming IME. Sometimes I even get calls asking if an attorney can get people out of having to go. The short answer is no, unless there are some special considerations or circumstances. On top, if you fail to attend an IME exam, L&I can decide that you're non-cooperative. After that, there are penalties for non-cooperative behavior, including suspension of benefits. Putting all of this together, the best advice I can give you is to be ready for your IME exam. Here are 6 steps that every work injury claimant should follow to plan and to prepare for an IME. Number 1, take an observer. You can bring an observer with you to the exam, except for mental health exams. For example, a family member or a friend can go with you. The observer cannot disrupt the IME provider. However, the observer can watch the exam and take notes. The observer can also serve as a witness in case you need one later. Number 2, go over the general timeline of your claim before the exam. IME doctors often comment about whether the worker is a good historian. In my experience, IME doctors that state that the worker is a poor historian are less favorable. You don't need to know every little detail. You just need to be able to explain what happened in your claim and when. Number 3, practice describing your symptoms. It's going to make it easier for everyone if you can communicate with the IME clearly. It's important for you to accurately describe your symptoms without being overly dramatic. Practice telling the IME about your symptoms. You can practice with friends and family before the IME exam. Number 4, listen to your body and give accurate feedback. The IME doctor will perform tests and maneuvers that require your response. It's very important to listen to your body. This way, you can give honest and accurate feedback. If a test or maneuver doesn't result in pain, it's all right to say it does not hurt. Similarly, if a test or maneuver produces symptoms, it's important to describe them accurately. Number 5, pay attention. Pay attention to the circumstances of your examination and take notes. Write down things like what time the examination begins and when it ends. Take notes of whether the examiners review medical records. Also, write down how many examiners are present. In your notes, write if they use measurement devices or medical tools. Number 6. Plan to review the IME report with your attending provider. In most cases, the IME report is sent to your attending provider for review. However, attending providers don't always receive it. If they don't, make sure they get the report. It's very important to see how your attending provider reacts to the report. Therefore, you should schedule an appointment with your attending provider a few weeks after the IME. This appointment will give you a chance to discuss the report. It'll also give your attending provider an opportunity to respond to L&I. We wish you the best of luck with your IME appointment and hope your L&I claim goes well. As always, if you need help with your L&I claim or self-insured employer claim in Washington State, please give our office a call.